From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Monday, March 27th, 2017. Silver is trading at $18.04 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,259 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 1.9 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $1,002. Antiwar.com reports while Pentagon statements on them insisted everyone killed was the Islamic State fighter, mounting evidence suggests U.S. airstrikes against the city of Mosul have killed nearly 300 civilians, with attacks just last week burying about 150 people under the rubble of residential buildings in the city's west. The Pentagon is promising an investigation, but their track record of such inquiries does not favor them ever admitting culpability. Incredibly, however, they have admitted to the airstrikes that leveled those buildings full of civilians late last week, without admitting to the deaths of the civilians. That narrative is going to be difficult to maintain this time, with reporters on the scene verifying civilians being pulled from the wreckage. The Pentagon is clearly already looking for a scapegoat too, reporting that the strikes on the buildings full of civilians came at the request of the Iraqi government. Of course, as U.S. officials have confirmed in the past, being asked to attack civilians isn't an excuse for having done so, and while trying to shift the blame to the Iraqi government may be of some use in the near term, the calamitously large death toll in Mosul is something the Pentagon isn't going to be able to readily brush aside. For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. UPI reports Senator Mark Warner and Representative Adam Schiff, two Democrats who are high-ranking members of congressional intelligence committees investigating possible ties between Donald Trump's campaign and Russian officials, suggested on Sunday an independent commission should take over the probe. Warner, the ranking Democrat on the Senate Intelligence Committee, said on NBC's Meet the Press, "Listen, if we could get an independent commission, I'm open to that. That means you've got to pass a bill, and the president's got to sign it." Schiff, the top Democrat on the House Intelligence Committee, called for an independent investigation Saturday on Twitter and elaborated on the issue Sunday on the CBS show Face the Nation. Schiff accused committee chairman Devin Nunes, a Republican from California, of acting as a surrogate for the White House after announcing that Trump transition officials were put under inadvertent surveillance after November's election and then briefed Trump about it. He did not first notify Democrats on the committee, but Republican House Intelligence Committee member Trey Gowdy of South Carolina said Nunes had every right to brief the president on surveillance intelligence. Are you an advocate for free market money? Do you promote Bitcoin as an alternative in a fiat-centric world? Then you need Spend-A-Bit in your arsenal, the search engine for things you can buy with Bitcoin. Spend-A-Bit aggregates millions of products from thousands of Bitcoin-enabled merchants. Keep your money in the free economy. Visit spendabit.co today. Bitcoin merchants, ask about our merchant suite to reach even more customers. Spendabit.co. Reuters reports at least two girls wearing leggings were barred from boarding a United Airlines flight on Sunday because they did not meet a dress code for special pass travelers, according to a statement from the company on Twitter on Sunday. According to a series of tweets by another traveler, Shannon Watts, the girls were required to change or put a dress over their leggings before being allowed to board the flight from Denver to Minneapolis. The airline said on Twitter as the incident went viral on social media, the passengers this morning were United Pass riders who were not in compliance with our dress code policy for company benefit travel. In another tweet made in response to a question from a social media user, the airline said, "Casual attire for ticketed passengers is fine. The passenger today was a United Pass traveler and follows different guidelines. United Pass travelers are typically company employees or family members of employees." The policy and United's defense of it on social media touched a raw nerve for some women and girls who have made leggings a staple in their wardrobe. The popularity of leggings has sparked criticism that they were inappropriate attire in certain circumstances, and some schools have barred girls from wearing them to class. Social media lit up with outrage against the policy and the airline for its response to the initial outcry. Watts said the girls were allowed to board the flight after changing or putting a dress over their leggings. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.